beautiful, amazing crochet family. I am your one and your only Lady of Crochet, Lady Simone, and we have a very amazing, unique video today. I'm going to talk to you guys, and as the title says, tell you all about myself. So first, before we get started, I came up with some questions to where I wanted to start the New Year's off, fresh and let everyone kind of like get to know everyone, So I encourage anyone who wants to do their own video, you can use the questions because I'm going to put them in the description below, or you can come up with your own and let's just, get to know each other. And you never know, there could be something else that we have that's an egg alike in our lives that, connects us. And I believe that it's not a coincidence that everyone tune into each other's channel and pick up on just that love that we all have flowing, whether it's the love of crochet or love of another craft or whatever it is. So y'all are about to get to know Lady Simone. So let's get started. Now, I am going to have the questions pop up on the screen before I start answering them, and I have my handy dandy printable so I can make sure that I'm answering all of the questions as well. So let's get started. So for the a little personal questions, where are you from? So I am a Southern girl. And y'all probably can tell in the way I talk, but I'm from a little town called Plantersville, South Carolina, and that's in Georgetown County. So I'm in the state of South Carolina, but we have a little town, Plantersville, South Carolina. That's where my roots were laid. That's where I'm from. I'm not afraid that I'm from there. I grew up on a dirt road with amazing, amazing people around, amazing family. And now I reside in Greenville, South Carolina. So I'm still in the South, still a Southern girl. That's why you get the little twang and all of this, whatever you hear through the video. So, okay, married or single. I've mentioned this, I think, in another video, but I am married, and I've been married for many, many years. So, children. I have 3 children, ages, oh goodness, here we go. See, if I can't remember the hook size that I use, I don't know, trying to remember these kids' ages. But I have 2 boys, and I have a little girl. So, we have ages, let me get it right. 15, 12, and 6. So I have my 6-year-old is my little girl. Okay, so we are going to move right along to the next questions. About your craft. So how long have you been crocheting? Now, I'm going to put this out. I have been crocheting for many years. The exact years, I am not sure, because if you watch my video, you see that I could barely, like I said, remember the hook sizes, the kids' ages. My memory is not the best. So I don't even beat myself up about it. I just know that it's been a while. I'm not exact with the years, so I don't even be exact or trying to come up with, oh, it's been this time, oh, it's been this long. Listen, it's been many years. Okay, so what is your favorite item to crochet? I would have to say that ultimately the thing that I like to crochet the most is amigurumi. When I first started and I'm crocheting, I was doing a lot. Of course, I started with blankets and hats, and then I could not read a pattern. And one day I was just like, you know what? I'm going to teach myself how to read a pattern. I tried to do it with following a video. So that's a little difficult for me because, to be honest, I'm not that patient. So the best thing for me was to try to get the terms, get the stitches, and just learn how to read a pattern. And I finally figured out how to read a pattern, but I just keep trying and keep trying. And once I got the hang of it, it was just like, I just love amigurumi. I love how the little stuffies turn out, the dolls turn out. I don't know, maybe it's the kid in me. Okay, next question. What are your favorite hooks to use? Hands down, my favorite hooks to use is the Clover Amore crochet hooks. Let me see. I think I got one in front of me. I'm sorry. I'm gonna show you. Yeah, I have one here. Now, I would say if you saw some more of my other videos, these are the Clover Amore. This is a 3.5 millimeter, and they have like this handle here, and it's a nice soft handle. But what happened was I used to use a boy hook. I started out using a boy. That's what I learned from. And then I used to see a lot of people talk about the Clover Amore, and it's like butter. It's like butter. That was the number one thing they would say. And I'm just like, it's no way this hook, can be that amazing and change up your crochet game. But if you have not tried the Clover Amore hooks, I am not sponsored in any way or form. But I have to be honest, it does change your crochet game. And it is as smooth as butter. Because I'm telling you, it seems like I crochet faster with it. I still pick up different hooks here and there because in my crochet hook collection, I have like lots of different like hooks that I like to purchase. Like, let's see, I'll show you some of the polymer clay hooks, and I get them with the boy hooks connected when I do order. But the thing is, I still find myself picking up the Clover Amore. I love looking at these, and I love having a hook collection, so I will collect more so for my collection. But as far as using for a project, especially if I want to get done, the Clover Amore. Now, the second, I know it said what's my favorite, but the second I would say, I tried the furls again and gave it a thorough type review, like by using it and being consistent with it. I find that furls for me with the larger hook size, like 7, 8 millimeters, 9 millimeters, those are like great for my amigurumi that I use with the Bernat blanket. But the Clover, they have these hooks, which are more so like a plasticky feel here. I don't like how these feel. So I do prefer for the larger projects, the furls larger hooks. I don't like working with the furls for the smaller projects, but I like, this is crazy, I like working with Clover for my smaller projects, and for my larger projects, I will go with a furls. So that's on that. So the next question is, what is your favorite brand yarn? Hands down, I don't know what it is. For me, I love Joann's big twist yarn. I think it's I know it's a value yarn, and it's like it's soft, but it just crochet right. It crochet goods. I've used other different type of value yarns, but I do find myself going more so with the Joann's brand big twist. I would say I'm gonna put this out. What is it? Oh, here we go. Y'all. See, it's like, but it's not gonna come to me. It's Red Heart Super Saver. Goodness, look at that. Red Heart Super Saver had a chunky yarn, and I tried that like a couple of years ago when it was still around, and I really enjoyed the Red Heart Super Saver chunky, but they don't make it anymore, and I wanted to put that out as a chunky yarn. That would have been one of my favorites to work with, because I don't know why I really loved it so much, and when I started going back to look for it, I'm like, God, that sucks. Now, when it comes to high-end yarn, I'm going to be perfectly honest. I will more so collect them versus using them. I have not gotten to the space to where I've used the high-end yarns, because I really have not found anything that I really wanted to use them on. Now, if I was to make like a clothing or something like that, I think it would have been awesome to use high-end yarns. But for right now, I'm the value girl. I don't know if it's just me being I'm a country girl. I get a thrill out of saving money. I like finding the sale or finding something for a low price, y'all. That right there sparks something in me. I'm the person walking out the store like, I just got $1, skein of yarn that was originally like $6. I'm walking out and they were like, you act like you hit the jackpot. To me, I don't care what it is. If I get a deal, this girl is like, I don't know, it's something about the deal. And I used to coupon a lot. So maybe that is where I get it from. I don't know, but I look for the deal in everything, y'all. That's just me. But anyways, let's keep going. The last question for about your craft is, what is your favorite yarn store? Right now, oh goodness, this is like a complex question for me, because around me, the three, of course, main yarn stores that I have is Michael's, Joann's, and Hobby Lobby. Now, I love all three, but I would say I tend to go more so towards Michael's more, and then I find myself with Joann's, of course, trying to get what I got to get from there. But Hobby Lobby, I would say, has been, when I look back over, especially like last year, Hobby Lobby has been the one that I did not go to the most. And I was just like, I don't know why, because I love their yarn, but I don't know if it's one of those things with Michael's and Joann's. I usually order online and pick up or whatever, what I have to get. But last year, I've been really trying to bust through my stash because, like I said, I have some yarn here. This is like a 3-tier shelf thing. Have some in my hallway, have some in my closet, so it's like I'm trying to bust through that. But Hobby Lobby gives me a very like calming, like if I want to just scroll and look and just go through all the aisles for the yarn, I'll go to Hobby Lobby. If I need to order really quickly, and I like Joann's, to me, it's like order online, pick up in store, like do that. Michael's is like, I try to order online because it's too many other things that just catch my attention in Michael's, and I'm like going for yarn, and then I'm finding a sale on something else, and next thing you know, I end up with a planner. So it's like, so I would have to say, if I'm ordering online, I tend to go a little more towards Michael's. If I want that like scroll through the aisles, we're going through Hobby Lobby. And Joann's, of course, it has that big twist. Whenever it's on sale or something, I'll make that order and then I'm getting that. So, but one thing I want to say this year that is a goal of mine for this year in regards to the stores, I want to find a store that's more so like a specialty in yarn, not a big box store, but more like a mom and pops type yarn store in my area, or even just in South Carolina that I can travel to. I think that would be very cool. So let's move right along. I hope you guys are enjoying the questions. So now we are on to the fun questions. Okay. So our first for the fun question is, what do you have the most of relating to your craft? I will honestly have to say, like I was just saying with the last question, I was trying to bust through my stash. I have the most yarn. It wasn't always that way. I remember when I only had like one little section, a little shelf of yarn, and in my mind, I spoke it out, y'all. I was like, you know what? I'm gonna have a yarn collection one day, and it's gonna be grand, and it's gonna be this, and and listen, before I knew it, my husband was buying me shelves, and he's like, "Oh, here you go," and he aided towards building that yarn collection. So I really appreciate that. So my ultimate goal, which I do love my yarn collection, my ultimate goal is to have like a wall-to-wall shelving unit with nothing but my yarns in it. So I'm not ashamed. I'm not one of those, that's excessive. Hey, if it makes you happy and you can look at that and smile, get in and smile. Because not only am I going to smile at the yarn wall, I'm going to smile because most of the yarn on the yarn wall is going to be like from a sale. So that's going to be one of my things. So, okay, next question. What do you want more of relating to your craft? This is a good question. I would say related to my craft, the more I would want is building my hook collection. Why? I know some people be like, why? But for me, it's like, those are the things that make me happy. Like I'm gonna show you because it's in front of me. I have this, this is one of my cups that I have, and I really love this cup. It's called Work From Home Mom. I am a work from home mom. I homeschool and, do some other things. And this cup makes me happy. When I saw it, I was just like, I gotta have it. Then I had to put all the hooks inside of it that I have. So these are a lot of custom hooks that I have. And I just see myself, collecting more, because I feel like the people who make the hooks, they're like the ultimate artists. So to take someone's art and then to create art with art, or just to look at it, it's, to me, that's like having a picture on the wall, That's like, for me, the crochet hook. So that's what I want to have a little more of. What was the last thing you crocheted last year? Y'all, this is crazy, because when I wrote this question, I was like, dog, okay. The last thing I crocheted last year was the ruffled bucket hats. I was like on 100 with those bucket hats. Now, what was the first thing you crocheted this year is the next question. Guess what, guys? Left out the new year crocheting the ruffled bucket hat, brought in the new year crocheting the ruffled bucket hat. So the ruffled bucket hat was the end of the year and the beginning of my year. So that is one question for me. I thought it was a pretty cool set of questions. I would love to know, how did everyone end their year when it came to crochet, and how did you begin your year when it came to crochet? So, the last question for this section is, what are your plans for this year in regards to your craft? This year, I want to just be 100% authentic with my craft, as far as, and I have been, since I started this YouTube channel and introducing my crochet to the channel, I want to just be able to pour more of me into the channel, and just to actually continue to pick up my hook and continue to share my love for crochet with everyone, because I feel like there's a purpose that I am on YouTube. There's a purpose that I am sharing, my crochet makes. And I would have every Friday I drop my everything I crocheted this week videos. But on Mondays, which this video is not a Monday video, but on Mondays, I'm, coming up with some different ideas for videos on Monday. I want to kind of like, I have some ideas for that. So y'all will see that in the channel throughout the year. But outside of that, it's just continuing to share my love for crochet, continuing to hopefully, be a light in people's lives, so when you press play, I mean, you get something, you get this love. That's just what I want to share, and make sure that I'm just genuine 110%. And that's all I can be. What you see is what you get. So, okay. Y'all, I know this is a pretty long video, but I thought it was a pretty cool video because y'all get to know me. Now, our bonus question. We have a bonus question. The bonus question is, what is something you would like to share that most people would not know about you? Now, one thing, I thought about this question, and I'm like, one thing that I want to share is that I am an author. I am an author, and I, along with my husband, we create comics. So I have a very cool comic that's dropping in 2023. Yes, I'm excited about that one. It's actually already finished, so it's just, getting it all together, lining, everything up. But as you can see right here, this is a comic that my husband did. It's called We Are a part of the Just My 3 Cents Comics. We have a website where you can look at the comics that we have on the website. We still have to update that website, but nonetheless, there's a section under some of the comics that we already did that you can kind of see there. As far as me being an author, I have 2 books. I have it's like a short, I wouldn't say a novel, it's a short book. And that one is called Hope in Pages. It's a story about a girl. It's an amazing story. She's just telling about her journey through life, and it's good. And she has some life lessons and different things that she went through in that book, and I feel like it's an amazing book. It's a short read, but it's more so like me talking to you as a best friend, and I'm sharing my diary with you, you know, in that book. So that's Hope in Pages. And then I have an inspirational book. The Reason Why I Smile All the Time. That's my thought pattern. Why not you? You know, I came up with this book to where it was one of those things I kept asking people. They're like, I'm going through this is happening. And I'm looking like, why not you? A lot of times we ask the question, why me? My whole thing is, why not you? So with Why Not You, it is one of those books to where you can put on your coffee table or you just put beside your bed, and you may be feeling down for today. And I'm one of those people to where you open that page, and guess what? When you open the page, it's going to land right where you need it to land, and you're going to get something from whatever it says on that page. So it's just different little things that get your mind going, get you thinking a little differently. And you know, for me, I understand that if we can change the way we think, we can change the world around us. So that is what Why Not You is, just to kind of get you thinking in a different space to where you're like, listen, whoa, okay, maybe I should smile instead of frowning. Maybe, you know what, I am the right person for this right here, you know. So that's what Why Not You is for. So that was the bonus question of something about me that people may not know. So outside of that, I hope that everyone enjoyed this video as much as I enjoyed sitting here and talking to everyone. If you have stayed the course with me to learn all about me, I hope that I get to see a video all about you. I hope that even in the comments below, just share something. If it was something that you can relate to, I want you to share it in the comments. And let's just, you know, talk. Now, I am going to be honest. I'm just really getting around to figuring out how to respond, because I have like this YouTube thing that kind of shows me the comments and all this, but I don't really know how to work it 110. So sometimes I may miss some things, and I'm like, oh my goodness, I thought I saw everything, and I really haven't. But listen, like they always say, don't charge my heart. So, because I have nothing but good intentions, you know, and I would definitely love, you know, to communicate with everyone, to talk to everyone. I want you to tell me, like, if was this anything that you can relate to as far as with me? Anybody from South Carolina, a Southern girl, you know, let me know. So outside of that, y'all, I am honored to have you all a part of my amazing, beautiful crochet family. And as always, I am your one and your only Lady of Crochet, Lady Simone. Until next time.